welcome to my channel. My name is Rosy O, and today I'm going to do a kit up of a July painting that I kind of want to do, and I'll show it to you in a moment. You'll see in a moment. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, hope you enjoy the kit up. And just in case you're not familiar with the term, kit up just means organizing diamonds that you're going to use for whatever painting you're going to complete. Myself, I love using these little storage containers that I usually number them just so I know the order, so they go with the legend. Some people use the book bags, some people use the original packets, but myself, I really love these little storage containers. The painting that I'm doing is this one, and I believe I showed it probably a week ago. It was from a TEMU order, and since we're in July, I originally was gonna complete it for around, since 4th of July is coming up, but I received the order late, so I figured, yeah, let me just complete it for July, and next year when I have another 4th of July, I'll be able to put it up and it'll be perfect for the holiday. I really do love this image and I just can't wait to start on it. That's why I was really excited to kit it up. As I said, this painting is only 17 colors, so the kit up should be kind of quick. So myself, since these diamonds came in these little packets, I just cut them and pour them in. Some people prefer to use a little funnel. I only do that if I know the packets are really, really big, but these aren't. Since they're a little smaller, I don't need to do that. And my apologies, I did not say what my supplies were. So I'm using one of my larger trays. This is one of my cat-proof trays, and I'll make sure to put information in the description below in case you've been looking for a nice little sturdy tray. That's a little larger, and it really helps out a lot whenever you're doing kit-ups. My little storage tray, this I did purchase it. This one I purchased from Amazon. I'll make sure to put information as well. This is the way I organize. I try to make sure they're in numerical order as the way they are in the legends. So I just get them ready to go, and makes it easier just to cut them and pour them. Makes it a little faster. And this little clear box, I call it my little trash box, is where I put all the plastic once I've already poured out all the diamonds, just so I don't have plastic flying around all over my desk. Keep it a little clean, and I do try to recycle the little packets, so I make sure they're all organized and I'm able to put them aside. And scissors, because, well, scissors. And it's to help cut the packet. So let's get this little kit up started. So usually what I just do, as I said, this is number 1, and I labeled these myself and I just wrote in the numbers. Just shake the little packet a bit, just to kind of have the diamonds drop, just in case they all stayed above. Cut the plastic, make sure it's in the bag, and then I just pour it into a little container. And there we go. I stopped talking so you can hear the wonderful, nice, relaxing sound of the diamonds pouring, and there you go. That's all. That's pretty much usually how I do it with these smaller containers. Now, if I were kitting up in my suitcase looking containers that have little tubes, those I do use a funnel for it. And usually because I know that they're larger packets and have more diamonds, which I have such a fear that there's going to be static, especially for those larger ones. So that's why I make sure to use a funnel for those. Especially, as I said, since I know it's going to have a lot of diamonds, it makes it a lot easier to pour out. With these, I just pour from the packet, and usually it's pretty good. And this one feels a little, number 3 feels a lot, so I'm not too sure it will fit. If not, I'll probably put the rest in the Ziploc bag. Ooh, unless I can somehow get them all to fit. Oh, I'm taking a risk with this. And oh my goodness, I got them in. Oh no, there's one that didn't make it. Oh no, this is a different color. I believe this was number 2. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I got them all to fit. I surprise myself sometimes because I'm honest to admit I'm really clumsy. So I always have a feeling that I'm either tap it too hard and there goes diamonds everywhere. It's happened to me before, so that's why I get real nervous whenever I see the packets are really full. So I guess I'll probably do a little chat while I'm doing this. I don't kind of want it to stay quiet and you're just hearing the scissors and The diamond sound is nice, but I think you just want to hear crinkly noise and scissors cutting for however long this video is. Let's see. There you go. I love doing that. So I already have 4 done. As I said, it's really quick and you just pour them in and you just move on to the next numbers. So I don't really have an update. Well, the only not really an update, but I am proud to say that I finally put up my diamond painting, my artist room diamond painting that originally I started in my other location, so I can put it up on the wall in my craft room, because it would just look perfect against all of my little kind of crafting items, not just diamond art, but I'm sorry, diamond painting, but also with my yarn, because I have a lot of yarn. So it would work for me. I believe it would fit really well. You know, all of this craft that we do, I like to consider it's art. Even knitting and crocheting, I believe it is. So that's why I wanted to put that painting up, but unfortunately by the time I finished the painting, I had to move to my new location, so I was not able to put it up at the wall over there. And apologies, I don't think it's all gonna fit. That's why I stopped talking. Now I'm just concentrating. No, it's not going to fit. I'm going to have to put these in a Ziploc bag, which I do sometimes if in case they don't fit in the little box. I don't want to use another container. I try to keep them all numerically in order, so I'll put these in one of the little tiny Ziploc bags that I have on the side. Sorry about that. Let me move on to the next number, which is number 7. So yeah, so I've been able to put up that artist room painting. I have it on my wall right across from me, and I just love how it looks on the wall. And I'm kind of short, so I had to really tippy toe a bit so I can get it as high up as I wanted to. So luckily, and make sure that it's straight on the wall. Don't have it kind of crooked, because you know how sometimes you see paintings kind of crooked, you kind of want to fix them. That's what I was worried was going to happen with this painting. So now, luckily, I was able to get it straight. So I'm just so happy how it looks on the wall. And I also put up my Princess and the Pea kitty, which was my first square, Diamond Art Club square painting. I made sure to put that under it. So now they look really nice together, and I really like how it looks. And I'll try to make sure to put a picture up of the wall of where I placed them. Sorry about that. This purple one kind of rebelled against me a bit. Might need to fix it. I think I can get them all to fit. It's just, I can't pour them out, but I'm a little scared to do that because I'm worried I'm going to, as I said, I have a luck that all the diamonds run away from me. So I think I just pick them up individually. It'll work. Whoops. Or not. Let me move that aside. Oh goodness, that's a risk right there. It's not that many. I can probably pick them up. And sorry about that. The diamonds just kind of surprised me a bit. And yeah, I'll make sure to put an image up. I'm not too sure where. I don't know if I should put it in the community tab that's part of here on YouTube. Or just, yeah, I think I'll probably put it in the community tab. Because I was thinking of putting it on my TikTok. But I know not a lot of people are subscribed to TikTok. So that's why I wouldn't just want to put it there. So, or I might just put them in both locations. So I put it up on TikTok and here on YouTube. And if it's on YouTube, it's going to be on the community page. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'm honestly, I am just so happy to finally have them on the wall. That was, as I said, that was my original plan with the artist room painting. So I'm just glad that I'm, you know, here in my new location, I'm able to put the wonderful little painting that I worked so hard for, because that painting took me a bit. The artist room, I mean. Oops, sorry. That painting is actually my first actual my largest painting that I've done. It doesn't matter the company, it's just my largest one I've done. So I was just so happy when I finished and I had it on the wall. So I have wonderful art in my craft room now. This one's a little bit more full, so I think I might have the same issue. I don't think I can get them all to fit. Oh, I don't think so. Even if I shake it a bit. No, they're not all going to fit. So, this one as well, I'll put in those little Ziploc bags that I have on the side. Since a lot of majority of TEMU paintings, I always put the little kits on the side. Some of them, okay, a lot of them have those little small Ziploc bags, so I keep those. As I said, I always find a use for them, even though I don't use them as my main kit up way. Ooh, this is the packet that has two. My apologies, I had seen a color that had two of them, so I'll just pour one in the box and keep the other one in its original bag. I actually started doing that with other paintings, that if I see that it's multiple packs, instead of trying to pour all of them and try to get in the fit, I'll just keep one poured into a container and the other one in the original packet. Makes it easier too. So when I finish this one, I can just refill it with the other packet. I forgot that I had one that was two. And yeah, that was it. Okay. So I'll just put it aside. Make sure I'll put it inside the little... I carry it kind of like this little box whenever I'm diamond painting and I'm moving to different rooms. I make sure to keep everything together so I'm not losing anything. And it's good to go. And my apologies. What was I talking about? Oops, sorry. I started paying attention to this one as well. Ooh, I concentrated way too hard on that one time. I'm not kidding. What was I talking about? Well, it's kind of an update. Well, it's not really an update. It's just little random, I guess, news, you can say. So, as I said, I believe in a Whippet chat I had it probably a week or two ago, that there are some feral kittens that hang around the building. Well, today, I think some of my other videos I recorded, because I try to record everything on one day, there was a kitten. One of the kittens kept meowing, and I thought that was odd, because usually they stay in the front. The mom usually keeps them in the front, because as I believe I said in that video, she hides them under the cars, which kind of makes sense, because even though it's been hot lately, at night it does cool down around here. So I get why she's keeping them under there. That, and they do just keep them hidden. You don't really see them unless you're really looking under the car. So I was so surprised that right next to my window, I kept hearing the soft little meow. And I got worried because earlier of the day, they were mowing. So I got, oh my goodness, what if the little kitten got hurt? And I believe the mom might have moved them for it was projected for rain. And there are trees in this little area near my window. So I think that's why she probably moved them. So I put on my shoes and ran outside, because you can actually just go around the little area where my apartment building is. There's no fence or anything, so you can just walk around it if you want. So I did, and I just see under the tree little white, one of the kittens. There's a little white one by itself, and I got worried. I thought, oh my goodness, what if it got hurt? What if the other kittens? No, it was just hiding there, and it was by itself. So that's why I got a little worried, that I wasn't sure if maybe the mom moved them when they were mowing, and she got kind of spooked and left the little kitten. So it just stayed there and it was meowing, and I felt so bad because I kept hearing it, and it was just by itself. But as soon as it spotted me, this little kitten just started booking it, and I was like, oh no, it's gonna chase me. So I started thinking, oh, I shouldn't have popped out. I should have just looked out the window and just see if it was okay. My number one thing is I was just worried it got injured. I don't know if the person mowing didn't spot it, and I'm not saying that, you know, person mowing wouldn't care and just, you know, unfortunately hurt the kitten. I think he probably spotted it and left it there, because it is in such a little hidden area. So I think he might have moved the little kitten. But as I said, I got worried that it got hurt. No, it was fine. It was just by itself, and I started getting worried. So as I said, as soon as it spotted me, this little kitten just booked it. And I forgot, when they're that small, they're fast. Like, even though they're not running the straightest line, they're fast. So I was like, oh no. I stood there and I was like, oh no. So it ran right to me, started meowing as loud as its little lungs could. And I thought, oh my goodness, the mom's going to pop out and think I'm trying to kidnap the little cat. No, luckily the mom wasn't, well, sorry, not luckily. Unfortunately, the mom wasn't nearby. So I stood around a bit because I kind of was worried. Ooh, 'cause since it's meowing so loud, I was worried, you know, there might be a predator. Because the kitten is really small. It's probably almost 2 months, I believe. It's still kind of small, not that large yet. So that's why I got really, really worried. So I just hung around to see if maybe the mom's hanging around. No, it just did not want to get away from me. And I thought, oh no, now I distracted the cat, and now the kids don't want to come with me. So I stayed with it a little bit. I kept trying to climb up my leg like I was a jungle gym. And I thought, no, let me try to see if I can get it back in the little hiding spot. Maybe the mom will keep hearing it meow and come back to it. So every time. And the mom cat is used to people. Don't get me wrong. I didn't mess up the kitten that the mom smells, you know, that somebody was, you know, petting it or whatever. The mom's kind of used to it. Because the mom is, when I spotted her, my neighbors petted it. So the mom is a little bit more friendly. But fortunately, I left it there, even though it was like 5 times I had to place it by the little hidden spot and run. Because, my goodness, that kid was so fast. And luckily it stayed in the tree, and I peeked out because I kept hearing a meow and I heard the mom calling out for it. So luckily it's back with this mama. So I don't have to worry about that little kitten anymore. And my apologies, that whole story again went back to little kittens that are just hanging around my apartment. So officially done with the kit up. So as you saw, I finished pouring the last set. Everything's nice back in the boxes. Have everything collected here, so I'm able to recycle it. And you can actually see, I love doing the turning. You can actually see all the wonderful colors this painting's gonna have. Oh my goodness, I love how that looks. And I'll try to start this week because I know it's 4th of July, but I'm gonna try to pick it up and just kind of start it because, as I said, I'm working on an event, and actually I'm officially starting on a second event, which I believe I had put up my apologies, I'm actually putting up the video next week, I believe. It's a Spangler event for Spangler paintings. So now I signed up for 2 events when I had said I was just gonna do one, but I really liked that event, so there we go. But this one I do want to keep working on it. And yeah, so again, if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, all I ask is if you can do the usual. If you can like and subscribe, I appreciate that as well. Really pushes the channel out there, pushes it out for the algorithm, and just to be able to show others all these wonderful paintings and kit ups that they'll be able to see on the channel. And again, thank you for your time, and have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you.